Rich Lowe, Pilot Legacy, on site at the Grassdale, Manor, Texas, Wednesday, 29 December 2021, 1 year, 26 weeks post-groundbreaking. We hope this update finds you well this holiday season as we draw 2021 to a close. It certainly doesn't feel like late December, as the temperature currently in Manor is 79 degrees, but it does make for some pleasant working conditions. Looking at the property from just over Highway 290, you can see the large water cistern is in place for the Grassdale's soon-to-be monument sign. In time, that cistern will have rock fascia placed around the perimeter and on the surface going up about 1/3 of the way. Likewise, signage which says the Grassdale will be placed on the upper portion of the cistern for all to see. Moving further into the property, you can see the Uber and lift station has been covered and will soon have stone fascia mounted on the columns and the bench as well. Moving in further toward the clubhouse, crews from Freedom Solar are installing solar modules on the top of the clubhouse. Just days earlier, they completed module installation on the western face of the clubhouse, which is just over the gym. As we take a look at the property from high overhead, you can see solar modules installed upon the garages, but carports 9, 8, and 6 must be completed before those planned modules can be installed. Likewise, carport 4's construction is in progress, and the clubhouse installation is also clearly visible. All other solar modules are in place. Headed back to the clubhouse, it continues to make great progress and is very close to being inspection ready and furnished. The swimming pool is finished and it looks fantastic. 3 cabanas are on the west side of the pool, along with the installation of fencing around the perimeter. And now that we are officially operating, let's take a walk through not only the clubhouse, but also some of our model and lease ready floor plans. I'm happy to inform you that as of today, we have our first resident moving into Building Echo, with lease-up operations going extraordinarily well. As you are already aware, we continue to suffer supply chain delays in the delivery of our appliances. However, Strategic and Walker Holder Residential have worked well together to locate nearly identical appliances we could lease until our own appliances arrive in February and March. To date, we have 41 leases on the books. That's 12.8% of our 320 total units. Let's break down the unit mix. About 31% of Grassdale units are A1s, a 1-bedroom, 1-bath at 630 square feet per unit. 7.5% are A2s, a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, but slightly larger at 689 square feet. A3s make up 10.6% of the units. A3s are 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and it's the biggest of the 1-bedroom, 1-bath models at 743 square feet. B1s make up 15% and offer a 2-bedroom, 2-bath at 879 square feet. B2s make up 18.4%. B2s are 2 bedrooms, 2-bath at 938 square feet. C1s comprise 12.5% of the units, 3-bedroom, 2 baths at 1,054 square feet, and finally, 5% of the Grassdale comprises C2s, an 1,119 square foot unit with 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. All these units can be examined more closely at thegrassdale.com. Also, our leases are being signed at rents that surpassed our initial investor pro forma projections. A1s will lease for $1,175 per month as projected. However, A2s projected at $1,050 are going for $1,225. A3s projected at $1,150 are going for $1,275. B1s projected at $1,375 are going for $1,400. B2s projected at $1,350 are going for $1,495. C1s projected at $1,550 are going for $1,725. And finally, C2s projected at $1,575 are going for $1,795. Based upon the Grassdale's weighted average rents for all 320 units, we are already 6.43% above our projected investor pro forma rents. 6.43%. That's keeping with the most recent U.S. inflation rate increase of 6.8%. The highest increase, by the way, since 1982. Clearly, income-producing commercial real estate is the place you want to be. As for the overall budget of the Grassdale, the following chart shows the projected and actual percentage of progress relating to budgeted construction allocations. The overall construction budget for the Grassdale is $34.6 million. The allocation of that capital is issued in monthly draws. Looking at the chart, you can see that early on, the actual percentage of work accomplished on site exceeded projections through November of 2020. This is depicted by a steeper slope. And then it slowed as we entered the winter months, a flattening slope. There we stayed on pace through the spring and summer of 2021 until we picked up the pace again in August due to a long bout of excellent weather and resourceful requisition of hard-to-find building materials. And then, like in 2020, as we made our way into December, the volume of work tapered back down. Looking at the monthly draw numbers, you see larger outflows of capital during those months of increased productivity, as expected with an increased volume of work percentage. Likewise, when the volume of work slowed and returned to the forecasted timeline, you could see smaller than anticipated capital draws. And again, this past fall, when Strategic was able to pick up the pace, some larger capital flows are seen before again experiencing some budget surpluses here towards the end of the year. These depicted numbers are straight from our HUD Form 5372, which undergoes the highest levels of checks, balances, and scrutiny every month. Overall, at this point in the project, we anticipated drawing just under $30 million. However, I'm happy to report that so far we've only drawn $29 million. Now, that's not to say that we will finish $1 million under budget overall. However, despite all the obstacles we've encountered thus far, it is encouraging to be under the projected budget. With the club delays and appliance delays, we will certainly finish beyond our projected completion date of May of 2022. Right now, it does appear that our supply chain delays throughout the project will move us as much as 90 days to the right on the calendar, but that yet remains to be seen. The unseasonably warm weather has certainly helped. The good news is the entire Austin MSA, and in particular the State Highway 130 corridor, continues to be an explosive center for growth. Just right behind the Grassdale, you can see a massive single-family neighborhood going in to accommodate the growth of Manor. And with Tesla nearing completion to the south, and the news of Samsung building a $17 billion chip foundry just 15 miles to the north, we expect economic growth and outsized returns will continue to characterize the Grassdale investment. Finally, as we close out 2021, we wish you all a happy new year 2022. And with that, we'll leave you with a 2021 closing, comprehensive update of the Grassdale community via flyby. But that yet remains to be seen. The will move us as much as 90 days to golly.
Get it,
Casper and Cassie in the house.